Hey everybody, it's Scott O'Mato back for episode 7 of my Pyrotech Let's Play. And guys, we're ready to start entering tier 2 basically of our setup here. Hopefully there's going to be a lot of planning and stuff involved to it to figure it out. We may have to duplicate some of these items. I've got the rock bag here and I put all my rocks in it and got this kind of situated a little bit. I probably need to still make more, but yeah, it holds different rocks and it has a capacity of 640 of that, so that's pretty decent. And now I'm drying wheat so we can do straw. We need a better fuel, and this tarred blocks or whatever it is, not tarred planks, 40 tarred wool, tarred bale, 640. That's decent. So I've been doing a charcoal burn up there. I'll look into that, but let's kind of plot our way through this. All right. Now I showed you at the end of the last episode basically what we have to do. All right. We were making refractory blocks. All right. Ultimately, we want to make the bloomery. That's what we're focused on. Then we can start processing iron a bit. But we need slaked limestone, all right, and 8 of them plus 16 clay. So this is basically 4 recipes, I think. We'll make 10 refractory blocks. So let's look at the recipe for refractory here. We have to cook them at the end, but we need an unfired one, all right. See, so it's 2 lumps of refractory clay, which you get that from refractory clay, and it makes lumps of it. All right, that is a recipe here where you'll get 5 of them with 4 clay, all right, 2 ash, 2 slaked lime. Now the flint clay we make with liquid clay from crushed flint, so we have to crush flint, and we get 3 of them per operation. Then we have to have this liquid clay, so 1/4 of a bucket full of that. All right, and that has to be done in the crucible. All right, so you know we're probably going to need more clay than we have, but we're going to try to get started with that, with the crucible as our first stage, to go ahead and make at least a bucket of this, because I think what I had, let's look at that again for the slaked. All right, recipe of that. You have to cook it last. Let's see, recipe, quick lime, pretty detailed, deep recipe here. Soaking pot. So it's not really that. Let's see, it's the refractory, unfired recipe, recipe on the refractory clay. So yeah, 5 of them. I think this is 4 recipes for this, so 16 clay for that, to make 10 refractory blocks, which would be enough for us to make the bloomery. All right, the bloomery requires 7. It's basically 7 of these refractory blocks. All right, so that recipe would make 10. But clay wise, let's see what we got. And clay's not hard to get. I may just need to go and get some. So let's see, clay lumps are somewhere. Let's see real quick. Clay. Hopefully I didn't use it all in the bricks. Charcoal, bone meal, clay right here. All right, so I got 44. So probably that it would be enough. Let's look again at this clay, this liquid clay. So it takes a block, and a block we make by 4 clay. So let's make 4 of those to start. All right, so 16 clay. We're going to go through this clay pretty sure. All right, so let's make, what do I have to do? Hammer it? I have to make, yeah. Or I can take a clay ball, which would make this makes a bucket. So a block would make a bucket. Yeah, so a single clay would make 4 of them. 2 buckets. Yeah, let's just run it as clay, because why hammer it? There's no sense in it. Let's just put 8 in the crucible here. This is the oven. Crucible's right here. So load from the top. And I loaded 8. All right, and it's telling me the output. So it'll fill with a liquid. All right, so the burn time is 1 minute. So that's not bad. What can I burn that would take a minute? Let's see, this is 15 seconds. A log pile is more than that. But let's look. Let me grab this log pile real quick and see. It's 230. What is these? This coal pieces? What's a charcoal? I got a charcoal, I think, on me. Or somewhere. Let's check what a charcoal is. Again, we're just checking burn times. Again, we're having to go through some of the detail stuff on this. So 120. So 1 charcoal would be good, wasting 20 seconds of that. Okay. So I can handle that. So let's run this. Yeah, that's got enough for the recipe. And it turns green at the top. Now it says burn time. Oh, well, that's okay. It put in all the charcoal. That's a thing that it does. I can take it out and it'll keep the one that's in there. So burn time's a minute. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so now we need to, that'll get us our liquid clay, which the use of that is to make this crushed flint. All right. So crushed flint just makes 1. A shard will make 3, and then we need to process that in the soaking pot with liquid clay. So that makes 3. 3 is a weird number. But 1 flint shard, I mean, that's not bad at all. So we need a total of 4, I think, is all. So let's just do 2 flaked flints in the anvil. And I should kind of low on that, I think, a little bit, but I should have some. Flaked flint is right here. All right, let's run that on the anvil, and we'll probably use up our anvils. But all right, that requires a pick, no, a hammer. So the different recipes require different stuff. So that, yeah, that gives me 3. So there's 6 of those crushed flint. Now this is done, but it's a fluid. So you know how it goes with fluids. Now, what do we got to do with that liquid clay? Let's look at clay again. We have to use it in the soaking pot. All right, so let's make another soaking pot if we can. I think we can. Soaking pot. Recipe. Boards we'll probably need. Got 2. It's 4. Okay, well, masonry brick is okay. We need a couple more boards. My saw blade's gone, so let's make a better saw blade than we made before. Before we made this stone one, I believe. Yeah, let's try to make a flint or bone. Flint saw blade is 8 of those. So again, we're going to kind of go through these flint. I have 8. I'll go for it. I have some flint itself. Then a diorite. Now, diorite is a thing that I make. I have andesite. Yeah, I have a diorite. Okay. So a diorite and 8 flint should do it. And that should allow us to get 2 planks and stuff, whereas that first one wasn't. It was actually a mistake to make that stone one because it's kind of worthless. So that should do that. Let's put this back up. All right. So we've got the saw blade, flint saw blade. right, so let's put that in. Let's get us some boards done. So I need to burn on this. I'm just going to do wood because it doesn't actually take that long. Yeah, let's just put in a few wood. All right, now let's get our wood and put it in, and then fire this guy up. So we just basically need 2 more boards. That's when the wood chips come down. But you have to get these with a shovel. I'm going to go ahead and do 8, as long as my burn holds up. I'm burning for 3 minutes. I'm okay on that. These wood chips are kind of crazy. It's still really slow. I don't think I can speed that up with a bellows. We could try though. I don't think you can though, but we'll try. Denny combustion machine, but I'm not sure it does this one. All right, so that finished that recipe. Now we put them in again. And we can only do 8 at a time there. Yeah, it might speed it up. We're getting ready to run out of fuel. All right, let's throw some more fuel in there. Yeah, it is speeding it up, guys. All right, so let's pull these out. Got to have an empty hand. All right, run them again. Yeah, okay, it definitely speeds it up. All right, so that's it for that. Still have a 120 burn time. Let's grab those out. You gotta have an empty hand is the only problem. Getting dark, but let's try to run these. All right, so that finished. We'll go ahead and call it good on that. Pretty neat little device. The hopper thing works pretty well on it, I think. We may want to look at that in this episode. But yeah, you got to grab this with a shovel to get the wood chips. So yeah, we get better durability on that flint blade too. All right, so I have 8 planks, and I have my boards are still in there, or are they? No, that's the blade. Where's the boards? All right, I got 34 boards, so more than I probably ever need. But let's look at the use of those. So bellows, soaking pot, yeah, that's all they're really used for. But I can burn them. So yeah, I went way overboard on that. I can cut them down into wood chips. Wood chips are used to make the mulch, which, you know, we'll want to do the mulching quantity later. So whatever, that's fine. Wood is the least of our worries. All right, so let's go ahead and make another soaking pot. And yeah, okay, so this, and there, and then some masonry bricks and a Y shape. Okay, this ought to get it. Okay, so there's another soaking pot, and we'll put that guy next to here is fine. Yeah, and then we should be able to pull out this liquid clay and put it in there. All right, and then we need to mix it with this stuff to get the flint clay. We have 6. We only really need 4, but is there any other use? It's 5 minutes, 150 millibuckets. We'd only have a bucket full, so we could really only do 4 anyway. But all right, let's try to not spill. So, did that work? It didn't work. I'm not sure why. Hot, oh, it must be a hot fluid. Yeah, it's a hot fluid. Really? Wait. Okay, hold on a second, guys. I've got another option maybe, but see, each one of these breaks with hot fluid, so it might be a hot fluid, but see, that kind of doesn't make sense because you have to let's try the tank and faucet. We may end up making another one of those. But it says breaks with hot fluids, and liquid clay would be a hot fluid, I would think. Anything that came out of the crucible. Yeah, let's grab this and this. I moved the soaking pot down to here to see if I could go from the faucet to a soaking pot. And actually, I'll try that over here too. That might be better than messing with this bucket. But yeah, that's what I would say it would be. It would be a hot fluid. May move this pit kiln. I'm definitely not moving it there because I'm going to fill this one in, I suppose. Yeah, let's just put that one behind us. Probably just use the ones with the trapdoors. Gravel's still the best thing for right now to fill this stuff in. Okay, so let's give me a little bit more granite. I'm going to try to, let's try the soaking pot first. Let's see if we can't do it direct with the soaking pot. I've not tried this at all. I do not know. Yeah. Okay, that worked. So now put this stuff in there. So that would work over at the other thing too, so we don't have to mess with those buckets. Okay, so it takes 4 at a time. Makes sense. All right, cool. So that should be good on that. At least for right now. We'll put these in the rock bag. All right. So we got that part in progress. Now, back up a moment and look at this guy. And then the recipe. So ash we have clay, slaked lime is what we need. So we have to do quick lime, which is crushed limestone. All right, so we should be able to get these limestone rocks. I need to make another pick, but let's mine this. And I don't think I need a bunch of it. I haven't needed a lot of anything yet. That got me 22, so they dropped quite a bit. All right, so take that guy, and we need to bang it up into crushed limestone, and we need, I'm going to try to do 4 recipes of it, and so it makes 1. Makes 1 slaked lime. We need 2, so let's try to do 8. You know, everything seems to be an 8. So let's try to do 8 of these. My hammer broke. I need to grab some more bone. Let's do this. Digging all these holes, but you know, I mean, we're going to keep doing that because we got iron around. This is going to be our source of iron. You know, we were lucky to have the resources, but we just need ways to fill them in. All right, so I'm going to make a hammer. I have twine on me. All right, here, like such, and then sticks. Lots of sticks. Now this is stone rock. If I have more than a stack, I'll put some of it up. I do. So let's, throw that into here. Okay. Now, this should give us the hammer, bone hammer. Need a hammer? Yeah, we need, that's what sucks, is when you break a hammer, you need a hammer. But we're going to just make a, one of the crude ones, and then just throw it away when we're done. Because the inventory is more important than this hammer. We can try to hammer on here though. I mean, might as well. Doesn't make any difference. Bone meal I got when I mined that ore. Yeah, let's try to put up the bone shards and stuff. This inventory is crazy. We'll put down the tank for right now. That's still going. Planks I've got up here. Boards we're pretty much done with right now. Yeah, all that stuff. Stone, rock, clay, wood chips. I think I've got more than I can store. Yeah. There's some right there. I need to do something with those. I don't think I can use them in a compactor. Well, yeah, I can. So I can make a block of them. I'll compact them later. All right, cool. Now let's see if we can't get through this. Probably going to go through an anvil again soon. So we broke one, right? Did it work? What did we get? Oh, pow, masonry, charcoal flakes, clay. Maybe not. Maybe it broke before we could. No. Oh, okay, there's the crushed limestone. And we said we wanted 8. Okay, keep doing that. Okay, that one didn't work. That's fine. Okay, so there's 8 of those. Try to sleep again. Okay, and let's, now we have to soak this or something. We have to smelt it. So in the kiln, it's got a 5% failure. That's just what it is. 7 minutes. Can only be used in the kiln. We can't do a pit. All right. So in the kiln, put this stuff. The burn time is 7 minutes, so that was 3 log piles. It turned out, so I just need 2 more log piles. Well, how many logs I got? All right, let me just get the stack. It uses the least amount first. All right, get that. All right, so that should be enough fuel. 3 log piles for this. There. Yeah. All right, we're good. This is done. And it's empty, so it used all the recipe. Now this is empty too. No, this has... that still has more in it. Okay, so I guess it does double. Yeah, we did 8 and it was 4 to 250 millibuckets. All right, so here's the Flint Clay. So ash, I mean, we might as well start assembling the recipe. So clay, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. This goes in the middle. Okay. And then now let's look at that again. I always just keep checking, you know, just to be sure what I'm doing here, because it's pretty detailed. So recipe, all right, 2 slaked lime ash, so we need 8 ash. Okay, and then the slaked lime. So the output of this should be the slaked or quick lime, possibly. Yeah, I think it's quick lime that we're making right now. So there's the crushed. And then this we soak in water. So this guy's empty. So it's 125 millibuckets. So it would do 8 with a bucket of water. Yeah. Water, huh? So our bucket, don't think our bucket would make it over here, guys. I really don't. Could we put it in a tank? Let's try that. Pretty sure that I couldn't. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. I'm just going to sacrifice this wood. See, because I can't get stuff back out. It just is what it is. So I have water over here. Let's try to grab that and put it in a tank. That's the best I can think of right now, because I don't think I'll make it over there. Hopefully I can do it from here. Can't bucket into a tank. All right, this is totally gonna break. All right, so you can't bucket into a tank. Noted. All right. So I'll just make another one of those wood buckets. I maybe can make it over there. I don't want to fire a regular bucket. So we got planks. And a plant fiber. And just hope we can make it over there. So that is a thing we have to continually deal with. All right, that broke. Do I have a slab? No. I'll make a slab here in a moment. Put these up for now. Let's try to get this stuff going. All right, water has got to be, just don't fall in the pit. I'll cover that pit. I think I'm done with that. We'll use those front two with the... All right, so I made it. Just barely. This is pretty worthless at this point. I'll hold on to it because I think it'll do a direct transfer right next to something. Okay, so there's water. How we doing here, guys? We're almost done. All right. Since I'm doing liquids more, maybe... What was the stone bucket? And I don't have to fire that or anything. Let's make that. Am I going to use up more clay? I already have the recipe here. Clay is super easy to get. I don't know. I'm going to make a slab. Storage again. Actually, I have one on me that I was using remotely. So that's okay. Yeah. I'll put that one like out here or something just for right now. Won't be doing tons of stuff out here, but until I'm traveling, I need to fix that little area. There's always skeletons down here, so there must be a cave that goes back into there. But yeah, for right now, I'll just put them by the farm right here. Okay. Cool. So let's see. Time is a wasting. This cow's a loner. He went off on his own. Let's see how we're doing on this or this. All right, we're about done here. 3 seconds. Okay, so that gets us that, and then that goes into there. Okay, so I didn't see how long that was. With lime. No, that's what we just did. 7 minutes. So see, everything's slow. Now this, we can't use the bellows. It's only combustion stuff that's burning fuel. You know, bellows is blowing air on it to increase the heat of the fire. So we'll let that process, and then we have what we need for the recipe to make 5 of these. Now, we're going to want to make more than that because we're going to want to coat leather armor, all right? So I'll continually breed the cows. I did another breed and got some more leather, but we want to make this leather armor because it'll put fire protection on it, right? So slaked lime, and it's the same as the recipe, you know, of the armor. So it takes 24 of them basically. So that's actually pretty serious business to get those 24. I assume I'll do the materials and stuff for it. We don't have the leather yet, so that, you know, I have how many leather? I have 5. So it'll be a little bit of while on that. Of course, we don't need it till we actually have the bellows. But in the next episode, we should be able to achieve this bellows. Now, one thing we can look into before we go is one of these mechanical hoppers. Hard planks. It just lists the recipe for it. So wood tar we should have up there. We should have wood tar up there. But I have to do what with it? I have to put it in a soaking pot. So I can use that soaking pot up there. So I'll make the stuff that we need for these. Just make probably 8 of these, you know, where you're doing everything at 8. Then I probably have enough masonry bricks for that. We'll see. And anyway, we'll try to get a mechanical hopper going because you saw that some stuff like the sawmill, you know, you're continually trying to feed it, and the mechanical hopper works like a hopper, except it uses a cog along with it. And we just kind of need to we'll be making multiples of these, but we just kind of need to get that going in progress too. Anyway, guys, Got quite a bit done to get us toward making the bloomery and finally start to get some iron. There's still a lot of stuff to do to prepare for that, really. Not a lot. I'm sure we'll get quite far in the next episode. I don't know if we'll actually be making iron, but we'll get pretty close. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Scott O'Mato, thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye-bye.